In this video, we're going to be taking a look at a really simple little project here, and we're not going to be using any type of 3D modeling software, but what we're going to be doing is creating a 3D model for a drink stir stick uh, for a wedding. And this is something that we could do right here in Bambu Studio, so we don't really need any 3D modeling software to accomplish this. And if we weren't going to be doing it entirely in Bambu Studio, I would still not use any 3D modeling software. I would use Inkscape to create my artwork and then compile the artwork here in Bambu Studio to create the actual 3D print file. And I do actually have a video that I did previously for a cake topper um, that I can show you. And basically the process would be the same. So I will put a link to that video in the video description below if you want to take a look at the cake topper. But again, this is a really very straightforward project to do right here inside Bambu Studio. And one key point to make is just because we don't have a Bambu Labs printer does not mean we can't be using Bambu Studio. We certainly can. And I didn't really realize that when I first had my Creality printer and fought with Creality Print for I don't know how long until I finally got a Bambu A1 with the AMS, which is what I wanted anyhow. But I didn't realize I could have been using Bambu Studio all along with my Creality printer. So, so anyhow, yeah, if you don't have a Bambu printer, you could still follow along and create your files with Bambu Studio. So real simple. Let's first of all, let's right click and add a primitive. In this case, we're going to add a cube. And there's our cube. And then we can go ahead and stretch our cube. So we can, I don't really know how tall the stir stick should be. So let's say, I don't know, 4 inches maybe. I have no idea. We'll make it 100 millimeters. That's 4 inches. Okay, so we'll say it's 100 millimeters, something like that. And then in the other direction, I don't know, maybe 4 millimeters, and let's make it 4 millimeters thick, something like that. Again, these dimensions you can change, of course, because I really don't know how thick a stir stick should be, but I would say 4 millimeters should get the job done. This will print out solid, so there's no infill here, so should be plenty sturdy. So then we'll grab our text tool here, and in this case, we want to use the letter M here. And then for our font, of course, we could use whatever we want to, but I like to, I don't know, maybe it's kind of a catch-22. So you want it to be kind of robust, but it is for a wedding, so you might want it to look pretty. So we might be tempted to use some type of, let's see here. Let's see what we could do. Um, I don't really know if we want to use a fancy font that would be kind of thin. That's brush script there. That could work. Maybe we'll go with that. So there is the letter M, and then they also wanted the letter B. So we'll go ahead and hit text again here, and we'll use the letter B. Okay, so there's M and B. And they said they wanted those letters to be overlapped, and I don't know exactly what they meant by that. But essentially, it could be something like that. So this, I want to make sure. This you can see it says it's 10 millimeters tall, and this one here shows it bigger. So let's go ahead and make that, because that B does look a little bit small. So let's go ahead and make that a little bit bigger here. Physically in the Y direction. We are gonna scale it uniform scale, but we'll do it 12. And then let's make this one 12 as well. So now they're both the same size. Okay, that's what we were after. So I don't know exactly what they were thinking about as far as the overlap goes. But I think I will just go ahead, just for simplicity's sake here, let's go ahead and do one more thing, and let's add the the and sign. I don't know that they wanted this or didn't want this, but that's really neither here nor there, because this is just to show you how to do it. And then you can ultimately design it however you want. So there we go. So now, as far as the thickness of these go, let's go ahead and make them all, let's make them all 4 millimeters thick, which is the same thickness as our stir stick. Okay. And then we can kind of position it. So I'm going to position this right on the tip of my stir stick there. And then we'll do maybe this, kind of go like that. And then this one, we can kind of go like that. And they just have to be touching one another. Okay. So like I said, the exact how you want to put it really doesn't matter. One thing that we might want to do though is we might want to take the and sign just to make that pop a little bit so they don't look like they're all merged, is make that just instead of 4, let's make it 5. Yeah, let's make it 5. So we'll just make it thicker. We are going to turn off that uniform scale though. So then we'll make it 5. So it's just a little bit thicker that way. And I tell you what, let's make it even thicker yet. Let's make it 6. It's only 1/4 of an inch thick. So you see how that's going to be a little bit thicker. But you get the idea. Okay, like I said, you could ultimately make it however you want to make it. All right. So then, well, we say, well, what if we want to poke a couple of olives at the end of the stir stick? We could certainly do that. So we want to make a little point there. So we'll add a primitive, and we'll add a cube again. So there is our cube. Now, obviously, we don't need such a big cube, but we are going to rotate this. So let's rotate it in the Z direction here, 45. Okay. And then what we could do here is just come over and bring over our cube. And what we could do is see how it's kind of sitting over the top of our stir stick here. Okay, now we could go like this and just add a point, and that's probably what I would do. We don't need to be super fancy. We just want a nice sharp point there that if we want to stick an olive through it, we could. So we'll go ahead and select both of those items. We'll go to our mesh boolean here. We're going to do subtraction. We're going to subtract the green from the blue. Hit execute. Bob's your uncle. We are officially done. Now, what we do need to do though is we do need to go ahead and select everything and then put that inside of an assembly. So we'll merge all those together, and then we do want to color those if they're not the same color. No, they are. They're all one. So there we go. So there is the stir stick. Okay, and then if we go ahead and slice our plate, yes, you see it did slice just fine. So there we go. That's taken care of. And then what we might want to do is we might want to go ahead and take this and fill our entire plate with a whole bunch of them. And so you can see up here, you got some different options here. And one of those options will be to make as auto orient, which that part should be okay. And then we can select this part here. Fill bed with copies. Okay, now I don't know if it did such a great job of filling that plate the way I would have done it, but we could copy and paste like that. I like that a little bit better personally. So there you go. So now our plate is full. We could shift click all of those and we can go ahead and center all that up. So it all is centered on the plate, and I think that looks good. And so we could go ahead and print all those out, and then we have custom stir sticks for the wedding. Or you could create, whatever design you want. If you want to add a little bow to it, the year, whatever. You've got lots of options, but fun little project, really simple to do here inside Bambu Studio. Thanks for watching.